Super Robo Tyson Alpha 3! It's your boy Zap, King of the Giant Robots, and welcome back to Super Robot Wars Alpha 3. Wherein previously, all the boys squatted up to fight off an invasion. And then a brief side hustle where we saw the destruction of the SRX. Let us look into some vengeance for our super robot experiment. Some Federation military headquarters. An argument is underway at a Federation military HQ in Alaska. Igor is trying to convince the others, who shall remain faceless in their SIEG uniforms, that they must ask the planets for assistance against the alien incursion. You know, Igor has the support of General Oka, as he should. The other brass are derisive. Having assimilated the ZEON, oh, there's the first case of ZEON being mentioned, and miswritten due to this guy. Alright, due to ZEON and having assimilated ZEON and such into the Federation military, they figure they don't need any additional help. General Oka counters by observing that the Federation, previously happy to pretend the coordinators don't exist, had seemingly started keeping them under observation as of late. Why, precisely, are the other commanders interested in provoking them now? One of them begrudgingly responds they received a report of a suspicious activity in the plant around the end of the previous war. Oka doesn't buy their bullshit. Any activity they may have displayed should have been pure self-defense, directed only at the aliens, you know, considering alien invasions. Several of them. Not even the Neo-Zeon bothered to tangle with them. Federation commanders not to be swayed, refusing to deal with the plant on the sole basis that their inhabitants were being coordinators, genetically engineered monsters. How about stop your continued space racism? But such is the nature of mankind. Such is the nature of no matter how hard I try. Never clean up. Alright. Fuck, man. Right, space racism, cleaning glasses, misery. Yeah, genetically engineered monsters. Igor does not accept such discrimination, especially against the fruits of the project the Federation ran. God, what a bunch of hypocrites. Commander says that it's not discrimination, it's distinction, a word that Oka finds laughable on its face. Commander continues that differences in origin always cause conflict, as Oka should know with his own body from the Jupiterian assault on the Earth. Oka sardonically observes that it was, again, the Federation who pulled the strings to isolate the Jupiterians from the Earth kindred. Commander tells Oka to stop there, lest he turn traitor to the will of the Federation. Igor dryly notes that rumors are circulating of certain hawkish faction among the top brass of civilian government. He and Oka are both told to shut up and go back to their respective commands, ready for war. Igor furiously demands to know what the hell the whole light of the human heart was, if the result is going to be mankind squabbling amongst itself again. Oka adds that Earth is destined for ruin in the near term, and not by alien hands. As they storm out, the commander growls at the hypocrites. And from the shadow emerges the chairman. Noting the Discord, hoping to get a little information about Junia 7. The commander says it's been listed as an anti-Federation terrorist act. And the chairman muses that it's ironic to have to depend on archaic weapons like nukes now that the colony laser is gone. But depending on which point of view, such hellfire seems suitable for roasting the space monsters. He's pleased that the coordinators don't believe the official Federation line. He's sure that they're going to try something after Jupiterians did, and wants to maintain the peace by preemptive war against the remaining dissenters. Meanwhile, the planet L5, similar talks are underway amongst the ruling council. Councilman Siegel Klein. It's very sad that people seem unable to believe in the light of the human heart, the inexplicable phenomenon that saved the Earth from the Axis drop. Of course, some write it off as malfunctioning weapons and the like, but Siegel truly believes that there was a moment where people's hearts were united. Ah, yes, here we go. Patori. Yeah, I think that's Patrick. Pato. Patrick Zala seems more than half inclined to believe it himself. Apparently many of the common people did, which greatly delayed the attempt to declare war on Earth. In fact, the dismantling of the ZEON did represent the end of war between Earthnoid and Spacenoid, but only among the naturals. He points out that the Federation's feigned ignorance of their existence is proof that they refuse to see them as human beings with rights. While they have nevertheless coexisted until now, Patrick says the Federation elements are now spreading seeds of doubt about the coordinators. In point of fact, Patrick opines that the renewed surveillance is merely the first step to Federation subjugation. This is precisely why Siegel refused the declaration of war. But Patrick says that the result of that was the Bloody Valentine, after a long pause. Patrick informs him that the arrow has already been loosed. He's given the order for Zaf to attack. Plan to prove to the Naturals precisely who owns the Earth, under the cover of renewed alien raids. Stage 6. Chikyuken Zetai Bogyosen. The Earth Sphere's absolute defense line. The Earth Sphere's last line of defense. Meanwhile, the rest of our squad are in position. After a brief exchange with Henkin, including Emma, with the two of them wishing each other well. Looks like Emma is about ready to finally pop the question, touching off a bit of mirth about how our squad worked among our people before. Well, the bad guys appear. The commander, Deathgaia, the commander, Deathgaia, is disappointed at how few Earthlings there are, as his mysterious advisor asks if he's starting to the word. Wait a minute, did we not do any Dancouga plot in Alpha? Or was it just not resolved? Huh. Weird. Maybe nothing was resolved. The advisor tells him to actually try crossing swords with our squad, and if he's not satisfied, he can do with them whatever he wishes. Yes, guy, we'll make sure that this advisor remembers his damn words. Our skill point is to destroy everyone in 6 turns. This is almost the same layout as last time. What the hell? Like, this part's the same. This part's the same. Only some mild differences. What the fuck? Rude. Nope, that's not. Oh, you don't have it yet. Oh. Usually Ben K learns wall. Get it started. Separate. Hold on. I mean, does just not have Panzeroid anymore? Okay, yeah, head only. Oh, that's weird. All right. The boats are just coming in. Okay. Damn. Damn, Koji! Look at you dodging. Damn. Hajin Kaiser. Well, if he gets hit, someone's going to cover for him. Therefore. Hell yeah. Get him, buddy, die. Aw, I missed the other one. Oh, there's only one now. Go for the bazooka. Right. Awesome game. You know what? They're not. It's not. Game's not going to help right now. Numbers will help, but game will not help. I do want to land these hits though. Excellent. Give me the money. Somewhere.
俺を狙ったって無駄だぜ。
Righto. Delete him.
進路クリア。よし。エアリューションを撃て。
Well, got one of them. Take it.
どうした？無限に損傷。
Oh. ZEON.
命を燃やす時が来た。行くぞブレストバーン。グレートマジンガーにふさわしい相手のようだな。
マジンタイガーいいぞ。ターボスマッシャーパンチ。
Nice. Out of range. You must dodge. Oh, this guy wants to talk shit.
力こそ正義だ。このミサイルの雨から逃れられません。
かわせた。
Give him the spin storm.
ひろしさん、熱くなりすぎちゃダメよ。
We've already going. No.
戦いに青春をかけているんだから。
Ba 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 ba.
買うのが俺の主義だ。イーストーン。
Dodge, dodge. Pin Funadoo! Aww. Oh, there it is. After killing off enough of the bad guys, a nasty development unfolds. A bevy of plant mobile suits appear, and they are not on our side if the declaration of war being broadcast is any indication. The timing, as usual, sucks ass! And the alien advisor quickly decides not to touch the Zaft forces to better let the Earthlings kill each other off. Doesn't help that Death Guy belittles our squad for our stupidity of infighting while our very homeworld is in danger. The advisor muses that that's just the way humans are. Dumbasses. And when Death Guy protests that this person too is human, the advisor tells him to watch his fucking tongue. For he is none other than Muge Zabados' commander of the invasion of Earth. As Death Guy previously goes about his command with or without this person say so, Mr. Commander wonders how the Londo Bell, or rather the Alpha numbers, will react. The other aliens use this chance to press the assault against the moon. Ah, hell. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Answer something. And the Crusade fort, and Crusade tells his forces to leave them alone. The Zaft are solely after the Earth military. Armor in turn tells Camille that there's no choice but to fight back. We can't let Zaft do the same thing that Char had once tried. Deleted. It was not my plan for Amuro to get all those kills. It just happened. Oh. As after attacking Rulukrasa. That's spelled right in this guide. Hold up. I just can't say it right. Whatever. Raoul Le Croissant senses someone approaching. It is Mu La Flaga, which is spelled wrong over here. Oh man! One of the good things about SIEG is that music slaps. Alright, it is Mula Flaga in a mobile armor. He's headed here after his fleet was destroyed, and we are all too glad for what little backup we get. Amuro has heard of this guy, a prodigy mobile armor ace pilot, who is more than a little bashful at being introduced that way by Amuro, of all people. Rasas decides to sorely personally resolve to test the legendary might of the alpha numbers on a whim. Plus, he somehow feels drawn to move. Oh, it's not even my turn yet. But take the shot. Nice. Buzzing power! Oh, is my boat in some kind of map range? Okay, we have defense. Oh, I'll take the shot. I can get another one of them off. Defend. Ow. Close enough. Bro, what are you doing? Now we'll use the big gun.
倒さねば倒される。それだけだ。
全部あっちに避難。ダミーを出せ。了解。進路クリア。よし。レアルショー撃て。
相手の技量を判断できぬとパイロット失格だな。
Oh, my man! But I told San. Lock that shit in. God, I hate that I can't loop around the left and right. Sayaka Friendo. Wait a minute. Can I do that from here now? Is that this game? Oh my god, that's this game now! I don't have to keep chasing it. Let's go! Big money. Let's get that bread. Oh, look at your damn gauge. Boom! Okay. Oh, bullet's potential goes up. I like that. Oh. Level ups. Nice, bait gets focus. Oh, we'll get to Moo in a minute.
「長い方針にはこういう使い方もあるんだ!」
Delete them. Now, hello, temporarily, Mula Flaga. Level 1 Prevail, level 2 Counter, nice. Level 1 Support Attack. Got Focus, Axel, Flash. And, now I gotta go to a different page. Which page? Mula Flaga, accuracy plus 10%, experience gained plus 20%. Nice. Nice. Roll. The real pleasure punch. Oh yeah, level up. Potential. Tetsuya's potential goes up. Mazin power. I love those new animations for that. Alright, time to go fast. Oh, that's good enough then. Oh, only 23%? How about that?
この代償高くつくぞ。機体は上々のようだがパイロットはどうかな。
今日はバトルクラッシャーに当たったぜ。
悪い悪い、次はちゃんと避けるからよ。
Dual focus. Show me your moves. Give me that invoke.
頑張れるの威力味わってもらおうか。そんなバカな。
Use the wire to swing around. Fuck yeah. If it's not a mobile suit, you can't just like turn on a dime. So anchor yourself to something to help do it. We are in turn 3. And 2 remain. And I didn't even plan to have Bright with the map weapon just right there lined up for everyone. That was pure chance. I have the map in front of me. The book is open. It just... That was cool. Shame I couldn't get a couple more of them, or any of them boats deleted, but it do be like that sometimes. Let me see what this boat do.
互換さえ叩けば奴らの士も低下する。へー！全部あっちに避難。ダミーを出せ。了解。
Don't do that. What is this feeling? Ooh, la flaga. Huh? Now la crisol. Take slashing. Welcome. 3 ats.
貴様の攻撃に当たる俺じゃないぜ。ここか、ラウル・クルーゼ。
クルーゼ。
フラフラがやってくれる。
Raoul Croissant. I'll take that. Level up for fall. I could. We could do this in space. Rue La Flaga a fortress? No? He's in a mobile armor, yeah, but I don't know about a fortress. That's why he can't be killed by an anti-fortress weapon, because he's not a fortress. It doesn't work. Surviving in Gundam Seed Destiny is not an as-pull. Makes sense. No, how come none of you have Axel? I don't want to engage the fluids. It means I have to walk away. There, I went and got water.
大業
Get that money. Yeah, well, Crusade would have been worth a little bit more experience. It was smarter to delete the boat. Sadly, when you destroy one, the other also flees. We're out. Or they're out, rather. Goodbye. Zafuto? No map? Oh, I didn't think of that. I could have, yeah. Oh, well. Well, I mean, really, Crusade was only worth $21.60. It wouldn't have been really too worth it to wait another turn to try to line it up. It's fine. Well, they're gone. And skill point. Get. But after the battle, the news is bad. The alien fleets are in the process of descending to the moon and to North America. Worse, our comrades have suffered about 50% casualties elsewhere on the battlefield. Horrible timing of the combined assault, whether planned or accidental, is far too much. And the confusion is worse than during the War of the Seals, which was Alpha 2. That wasn't enough. Word comes in that the remnants of the Subterraneans. Goddamn Subterranean. Why can't they be regular Terranians? Get over yourself. The Subterraneans are acting up. This is turning to a full-scale real run of the Palmar War, and our people are outright close to panic. Shit's getting real. Oh, there it was. Taiga steps into the breach, pointing out that our people still hold the key to victory. Namely, hearts which love peace. The courage to face any obstacle. Well, Kyomo is actually kind of hoping for a new Triple G super weapon instead. Ugh. Whoa, whoa. A skill. Skill my heart. Tetsuya starts by announcing that he's going to Japan to hold the fort against the Subterraneans. Koji agrees to go to get a team to North America. Amuro and the rest agree that we have no choice but to split up, gang! Triple G will support us since the Federation military is all mixed up from the Zaft raid. Bright's heading back to Supreme Headquarters to try to make sense of this mess and plan what to do next. Ta-da! As Setsu and the others head off to Japan, Synapse will lead what mobile suits aren't going back with Bright to Londinium. Alright, that's Tetsuya. There goes Synapse. Zeta, Double Zeta, Stardust. Bright will drop the Triple G staff back off at Orbit Base and head to Luna 2. The remaining robots are left to go back to North America, resolved to give the bad guys a thorough home-down, alcoholic father-style ass whooping? What an asshole that wrote this! What kind of... Noodle Guard wrote this, that's right. Oh. As Team Super begins re-entry, Bullet swears to protect Kusaha, the Earth, and bring Iuri back to safety. But it took her. Well then, we've lost the majority of our crew, and have but a handful of the boys. At what juncture does... Well then, next time, I have some wiki editing to do because shit be wrong, dog. Good night, Space Lords.